Hello, my name is Hero, and I was born in Syria in 2003. And in 2011, everything changed. I was 8 years old, and I didn't understand what was happening. All I knew was that the government was corrupt and the citizens were asking for their rights. Every day I saw my parents sitting in front of the TV watching the news, hoping that the government would actually listen. But then, everything escalated. The government received support from other countries and started bombing its own citizens. People were killed every single day. It wasn't long before a group calling themselves the Freedom Group began fighting against the government. For years and years, conflict raged between them. More groups emerged and outsiders joined in. Syria shattered. Around 1 million citizens lost their lives, and over 15 million Syrians fled the country. But life only worsened from there. Syria didn't just go back to zero, it fell into the negatives. The government's oppressive grip silenced everyone. People tried their best to survive, earning an average monthly salary of $30. Barely anyone could make it through the month. There was no governmental electricity, hardly any water, and food prices were extremely high. In 2019, after the war had ended, I visited Syria. Life there was miserable. It felt like everyone was depressed, carrying unbearable burdens in their hearts. Then, in 2023, I visited again, hoping things had improved. Instead, it was worse. Electricity was available for barely an hour a day. Life was hard, everything was expensive, and the police constantly harassed people. They would curse at you or even physically assault you. You had to bribe your way through life just to get the smallest things done. Oppression layered upon oppression. If I were truly to describe how bad life is over there, this video would be days long. But then, something incredible happened.
نعلن بدء عملية عسكرية لردع العدو.
لماذا يتم تأمين حلب عسكريا
داخل حلب الجديدة الله أكبر. سعد الله. النعمان حرة. العمليات العسكرية تسيطر على مطار حماس. الآن عمل وسام العاصمة. سيطرتها على مدينة درعا. حرس حرة. قصر الشعب وسط العاصمة. تحرير مدينة دمشق.
At the end of November 2024, a group under Al-Jolani attacked from Idlib. They began freeing city after city, starting with Aleppo, then Hama, and so on. And in just 12 days, everything changed. On December 8th, 2024, at exactly 5:04 a.m.
يا أهل الحارة بشار سقط بشار سقط بشار سقط.
The Syrian TV channel announced that Bashar al-Assad regime was over and Syria was free. I legit cried that day. I couldn't contain my happiness, seeing the prisoners being freed from those horrible, awful prisons, seeing people celebrating in the streets of Syria, seeing everyone finally happy. It was overwhelming. For the first time, I wished I was there with them. For the first time, I wanted to be in Syria, not as an oppressed person, but as a free man. A man who could finally speak his mind, say what's wrong, and not fear the consequences. It was a relief that Syrian had been waiting for, holding on to hope for 54 long years. And finally, it happened. Syria was officially free from Bashar al-Assad oppressive rules. It felt like Syria was born again. December 8, 2024 wasn't just the best day of my life, it was the best day for every Syrian who has dignity and who truly cares about their country. That day, we finally got to dream of a better future, a brighter future, and I will remember it forever. And when there were over 15 million Syrians that considered refugees, there is now one Syrian refugee, and it's Al-Assad family.